What is up, everyone? Thank you all for joining us for another video. Today, we're going to be checking out Band-Maid Memorable. So, without further ado, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's get on. Pretty scene.
Mhm. Okay. Oh, the sound was off for a second.
Same.
We have never seen the view 高鳴る胸は懐かしい気持ちに I'm so glad to see you again この時が続くように暗い日々さえ reach you 無意味なものはないよYou shot me down last night. I feel my heart leaping with your love. You love me. 言葉にできない This time we don't surrender. 溢れ出す想いを集めて空に行く Beyond. I dream about your smile.このままもうちょっと浸ってたいけど止まらず進むよ Oh time flies where you have been found この時を刻むように笑い泣いたこと全部忘れることはないよMemorable last night. I feel my heart leaping with your love. You love me. 言葉にできない This time we don't surrender. 溢れ出す想いを集めて空に行く Beyond. I dream about your smile.I thought everybody knows wonder who was so I want to say no you tonight yeah. I feel my heart leaping with your love you love me 言葉にできない This time we don't surrender 約束の先
Not sure I fully understood the significance of that closing scene, but
Wait, say that again?
so I'm not sure I fully understood the importance of the closing scene there, but that's okay.
I think it was just showing off a cute guitar. I don't
Fair.
know.
It was cute.
Yeah.
The guitar and the piano finally made it in this world.
Right. All right. There it was, Memorable by Band-Maid. So that was a different, overall at least, I think that was a change of pace there. We got, again, overall, it was a little bit slower. We started
Yeah.
off with an acoustic guitar even. My
Yes.
jam right there. But yeah, very, to be fair though, it did pick up. We even got some guitar solos in there.
Mhm.
I was a little surprised. I kind of didn't expect that.
That's fair. That's fair, especially in
when
this
we,
one.
yeah, when we start with the acoustic guitars, I'm just not expecting to get into electric guitar solos,
Yeah.
But I'm glad there was.
Yes.
Um,
Absolutely.
yeah. Well, I mean, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you just kind of get this. Like, I don't know why, but to this day, whenever we get a slower Band-Maid song, my brain always goes to Puzzle, the acoustic version of Puzzle,
Mm, yeah.
which is super random, but like that's just where my brain always takes it to. And like the main difference between this one, which we'll kind of get into the lyrics of this, but like this is just it's just a really beautiful love song at the end of the day. And like I feel like Puzzle could have been that vibe wise, but it wasn't. It was a little bit more complicated than that. But this one is just a I'm just filled with love, and it's just very pretty, and it kind of just that there's always a part of me that's like, does this turn sour by the end of the song?
when
Because that
when we
that
got to the
happens a few
guitar
times.
solos, yeah, when we got to the guitar solos, I'm like, is this gonna go sideways on us?
Yes.
But
So,
I
but it
don't think it
doesn't.
did.
It's
Yeah.
just through and through to the point. I mean, basically, this if you take it as kind of a little bit of a story, so like even the dark days reach you, nothing exists without meaning. You showed me that last night. I feel my heart is filled with love. You love me. I can't express it with words this time. We don't surrender. My feelings spill over. Gather them. Let's paint the sky. I dream about your smile. That's kind of the pre-chorus leading into the chorus. Um, and then you get the bridge, which is where I was like, oh, I hope this doesn't go poorly. And it was the I, though, everybody knows the wonderful world, so I want to shine on you tonight, tonight, tonight. So it is just like just things are great, and that's great. So you don't always, we don't usually, I will say, even with like most of the bands we listen to, we don't usually just get this is a love song, and that's all it is. There's no like hidden heartbreak or sadness or anything like that. So it is kind of refreshing
For
just to go,
yeah,
we're
for
just having a good night, and it's filled with love, and that's okay. So
right. I'd say 95% of the my music is it doesn't end that happy.
no,
So
that's fair. That's fair. There's always a handful of songs I'm like, oh, that's a really good love song. But like most of the time, even love songs are like, even though things get hard or thing like even just those little things, like this doesn't even have that. It is, I mean, maybe I might be wrong. I say that out loud and then someone's gonna call me out. I'm like, I didn't call
what
it this
about
one specific.
this?
What about this line? Which, fair enough. Fair enough. Y'all are very much more experts on Band-Maid than we are at this point. We're catching up. I feel like we have much more experience than we used to, for sure. So
I'm not comfortable saying we're catching up, but we're
that's fair.
progressing. We're
We
progressing.
we know more about Band-Maid than a new Band-Maid fan,
There you go. There you go. I'm comfortable with that
which
statement.
at one point that was not true. So I we'll take it where we can get it. I think a big part of it too is like, when you're just a normal person who's a fan of Band-Maid, you can just listen to it like all you want and listen to it over and over and listen, not that we can't listen
You can
to what
you can
we've
almost
reacted
study it.
to. Yeah, you can. And like
Yeah,
that's what a lot of people do with their favorite music, but we
I
can't
don't.
freely listen to Band-Maid. We have to like make sure we
No,
haven't reacted to it and make sure, all of that. So
right.
there are some limitations put upon that. But I mean, some
Yeah.
songs, I mean, you've got your little playlist, I think, that you've made over the years of just like, oh,
I've
that's a
start
jam.
I,
So
I started it way later, so I'm working on it.
that's
It's in
fair. That's
progress.
fair. But
But
it's just like
yeah.
this is a song that I like vibing to. So you kind of bring it up a little bit more than me. I mean, I listen to most songs like 3 times because I listen to it initially on here and then I edit. I usually end up listening to it at least twice while I'm editing. That's tends to be tends to be it. So
Yeah,
no,
that's right. We've talked about this, and I'll throw this out there to defend you here, is you have a lot less opportunity in life to listen to music.
that is true. When I'm listening to music, it is like probably once like unless it's just like to the store and back, which is just not a lot of time.
Right.
Like I don't have a lot of I don't have a big commute or anything like that, which is where I used to listen to most of my music for
I
sure.
mean, yeah. And I have music on probably realistic like 60% of the day.
That's fair. That's fair.
So
It's a good way to
yeah,
live life. So
I agree. So yeah. Anything else to add?
no, I don't think so.
All right. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us for another episode. We'll catch y'all next time.
Talk to y'all later.